Welcome back to CoinPusher.tc. Today we have a 12 million fund buy-in and we're going to be pushing some coins here. We got no dice today. I asked the attendant where the dice were and he said that the white dice and the gold dice weren't going to be here today. So all we've got is just the special tokens. We've got the trooper tokens, the agent tokens, the Anini tokens, and I think there's a couple flanker tokens in there, mechanic as well. And we're just gonna have to keep pushing and see what we get. Slowly but surely. Come on there. Oh, there we go. The first bit of profit. Oh, and it comes down in a massive profit with the trooper coins. Keep falling down. And it looks like maybe there's been a jam in the coin pusher. I'm gonna need have an attendant come unjam the pusher because it seems to be jammed. I'm gonna need an attendant to come unjam. Here's the attendant. He's gonna unjam the pusher for me since it seems to have a jam going on up there. We don't talk about that. So James, take them out. You need to go in at the top. See the very tippy top. And then you need to get down to the very bottom. Yeah, alright. Ignore the captured soul of Ben Brown tormenting me in this video. Oh, there we go. It's unstuck now. We got the quarters coming down. Quarters are coming down good. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. And I'm hoping to get some massive profit down here. These quarters are coming down explosively, and it looks like we could absolutely land ourselves a miracle drop here. And the official coin pusher of TC2 quarters. Striking near the front, we might be able to knock some of those trooper tokens and a couple of agent tokens down into the hole and make some nice profit early on. Sorry, I just smacked some random attendant. I didn't even mean to do that. The quarters are just have a mind of their own. Dropping down one by one.
Hell yeah!
Oh, there we go. We got a couple of tokens. We got an agent token and a trooper token dropping down there. That's excellent. Good profit. There's another agent token. Before you know it, we'll be in the green. There we go. Oh, that was a nice push there. A nice snipe from that quarter. Oh, look at that. That's an Anini token that just dropped in. That's a rare token. If we take that, then we can double our profits from all the agent and trooper tokens. Nice. We're just gonna have to keep smacking and pushing the button till the coin come down. And I ordered a new CPAP machine recommended to me by my good buddy of mine named Fakeaxis. He said this is the best CPAP machine in the entire world. And I was like, I gotta test this out for myself. And my CPAP, it's been working great. Thank you, Fakeaxis, for the CPAP recommendation. It's been going excellently so far, but I think we might be running out of quarters here. Yeah, I think we're low on quarters. I gotta go check the quarters.
Yeah.
Move it the fuck away. Move it the fuck away. I'm fucking pushing coins here. Alright, we're pushing coins here today. And we've got a few more quarters. There's a little bit of a jam. So we're just going to have to keep pushing here. And we're going to hope for maybe some nice snipes from these quarters falling down. We got an agent token there, and that quarter also falls back down. That means we can profit from it later. But what we need right now is just one big push to get all this in there, and then that'll be a nice profit to buy back in later. Because I've already put 12 million funds into this machine, and it's gone quite slow so far. But this is my lucky machine, so I know I got faith that we're going to be able to turn a profit on this one. I think we might be running low on quarters, or we might have some kind of a jam, because I think we might be coming up dry, and if that's bad, we might not make that much of a profit. But it looks like we still got a couple quarters up there, so we can just keep pushing. There we go. There's a quarter right there dropping. Hopefully that's in a nice spot where we'll get pushed a lot by the pusher. Oh, look at that. Looks like we may be accidentally frozen in space and time a little bit. Oh, and then we got some profit coming down there. Some of those agent tokens fell down real nice and brought some quarters with it, because look at that. We just got a whole metric load of quarters dropping down there for this stage of the game. And here we go. Now things are starting to drop. We got a new flanker, and it looks like a couple of Anini tokens, which are going to multiply our score significantly. And we also got more quarters. A couple more agent tokens just fell down. I tell you what, this is going to be a fine profit. Trooper token there. You love to see it. In general, these machines tend to always give profit because they're extremely proficient at pushing, but it looks like we might finally be out of quarters, so we gotta tally up our winnings here and see what we got. Alright, that was a good round. We're gonna have to go tally up our winnings here to see what we got. And oh lord, it looks like we got quite a lot of tokens in here. This is gonna be a profit. You can see we got a fairly good amount of agent tokens and trooper tokens as well. But what's really gonna bring us the money is, if, hold on, I can find it. I saw one drop in earlier, so I know we got one somewhere around here somewhere. But hold on, I gotta find it somewhere in this mess. Oh lord, here we go. We got one of them right here. These Anini tokens are incredibly valuable because it applies a multiplier to the total profit of the pushing session. So this is gonna end up coming to a fair amount. I'll tally it up and I'll get back to you. And it looks like I've won an absolutely incredible 127 million funds profit from this venture. However, unfortunately, I do owe some very powerful demonic spirits some money, in particular Ben Drowned and his associates. So we're going to need to buy back in with that money, and hopefully we get an even bigger profit. Alright, let's reset the machine. Alright, we've reset the coin pusher, and Ben Drowned has sent a couple of his goons to make sure I'll make a profit on this coin pusher, which I intend to do. This is 127 million fund buy-in. So let's get to pushing. Looks like we got another jam here. The coins are jammed, so I have to get an attendant to clear out the coins because they're jammed. because the coins are jammed and I owe Ben Drowned a lot of money. There we go. Thank you very much to unjam the machine. And there we go. The first little push there for the first couple quarters, as it's coming out slower than last time, which tells me it's still clogged up a little bit. But there we go. We got a quarter down there. Pushing this. It's forming a nice, you can see a nice bulge in the front. That kind of means that it's going to be easier to get around and push the tokens into the hole. There we go. We already got our first little bit of profit there. A few trooper tokens, which is nice. And now we got a nice steady flow of quarters coming down, and that's great when you can get that momentum going. It really helps the coins get pushed into the pit. And you can look, we've already got a bunch of them going, and they're flowing, and some of the quarters even are getting sniped right back into the hole, which you love to see. It saves a lot of money because you don't have to buy in as much. And you can see, there we go, that's a nice fall in right there. About 3 or 4, even a mechanic token jumps in. Oh my goodness! That was a massive push there that just knocked a bunch of the agent tokens into the pit. This is going to be a good profit. This is going to be great. As you can see, Ben's round, I will not disappoint you in the slightest, because this is going to be an absolutely massive profit. It does seem like we might have another jam in the system that needs to get ironed out, because the quarters aren't dropping. The quarters aren't dropping, so I have to get an attendant. I have to get an attendant to unjam it, because the pusher jammed once again. This whole thing, she gets jammed, but sometimes I feel like it's good luck to get a lot of jams. There we go. Looks like the jam's starting to clear. We're getting a few quarters coming down. You love to see it. There we go. The coins are coming down at a pretty good rate now. Unless it just got jammed again, which it sure as hell might have, but Ben Drowned, I can assure you that I can assure you, Ben Drowned, that this is a temporary setback, Mr. Drowned, because the coin pusher jam is actually a good thing, because it means that the coins can come down in bigger bursts, which means more profit for you. So let's get to pushing. There we go. The coins are coming down. You can see right there we got a couple more tokens. I just saw a needy token drop. That's a lot of extra profit thanks to the multiplier. And you can see it's going down quite easily now. We got a quarter there. There we go. There we go. We got another nice big jump there, knocking a bunch of tokens into the pit. Saw about 3 there, and oh my goodness, that's an absolute river of quarters coming down there. I tell you what, that's gonna knock a few things in there, and it just keeps coming. This is a big river right here of just quarters. This jam has just been completely undone as it comes spiraling down, and the quarters are just shooting out like shrapnel, knocking the other tokens into the pit. And we're just gonna keep it coming. Nice to see that jam has been cleared up as it just keeps coming down. And I can tell you what, we are going to get a nice big profit from this. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. that was a nice hit right there up front. So you can see the quarters are starting to drop slightly slower, so that's making me think we might be running low. Usually you can see if they're jumping around like that in there, that typically means that we're running low. But if you can see, there's not a whole lot of tokens left. Oh, that was an excellent snipe onto that Inini token that just dropped it straight into the hole. That's going to be a massive profit with that multiplier. And you can see there's quite a few Inini tokens over there, so we want to start trying to push that side if we can. Some of these quarters take completely unique paths in order to reach the pit. It's kind of beautiful, if you ask me. You can get it. Now there, that was a nice hit onto those tokens there, but I do believe we're running low, or we might be out. Alright, I think we might be out of tokens, so we're gonna have to go and count up the profit once again. Hold on. Okay. Oh, hold on. What just happened there? It looks like the pusher might have just activated a bit late, and now it's starting to push. We're getting profit left and right after this. Something budged. We're getting more profit than ever before, I'll tell you what. Those Anini tokens are so close to falling there on the left side, but I think that may be our final little breath of life here for this run. But that was good that I didn't end it earlier, because they... Oh my goodness, I have some quarters left. This is just a pusher that keeps on giving, I tell you what. That might actually be it. I think that quarter's probably jammed, but I'm going to give it up, and we're going to quickly tally up what we got here. And oh my goodness, we are absolutely getting crushed by our profits here. It is so much less than, or so much more rather, than what we got last time, I'll tell you what. But we've just got an unreal amount of profit here. We're nearing the roof here. You can see this mechanic token keeps up to the roof. And right here we've got Anini tokens, which means we got much more than last time. I think we only got one last time, but this time we got ourselves quite a few, which is going to be a hefty multiplier onto our profit. So this might just be enough to free me from the curse of the evil bend round. And while we're at it, I might as well tell you that you should never ever play the Song of Healing backwards, because I tell you what, I should not have done that. He was correct about one thing. I should not have done that. Alright, let's go tally up the profits afterwards. You would not believe it. I just won 7 billion funds from that coin pusher. We had so much multipliers. You would not believe the amount of profit that I just got. And that is more than enough to pay off the evil spirit Brandon Drown. So I tell you what, Mr. Drown, here's your money. This coin here represents my debt to you. And I push it off because I don't owe you anything anymore. So thank you all for watching this coin pushing video, and a band drown is no longer haunting me. This is not a cry for help, and I'm definitely not being eternally tormented by the evil spirit of band drown. Have a happy April Fools, everybody.